With our last 20th question, Ventislav Sabev.
Yeah, so we come to the end. I'm representing the Geneva Geostrategic Observatory, and coming back to the issue of IDPs, you mentioned, Mr. President, the problem of landmines as a major impediment for the return of displaced people. A few months ago, during the summit of the non-aligned movement, you made a global initiative suggesting and even proposing to add an 18th Sustainable Development Goal on humanitarian demining. And as I come from Geneva, which is a global hub of disarmament, we have the initiative to gather NGOs and civil society and academics from the United States, Europe, of course, Geneva being present, and Azerbaijan, maybe Ada could be a partner in this initiative. So this is to convey to you this message that we would like to take this initiative in international Geneva and ask whether the initiative can be pursued in support to this international project that you launched. Thank you.
Thank you very much for mentioning that. Really, I made such an initiative. Our chairmanship in non-aligned movement is coming to an end. These 4 years were extraordinarily important for us from point of view of institutional development of NAM, which I think made a big progress, and also from point of view of great international experience and contacts with 119 countries of member states, and organizing summits. So, and the idea with respect to including humanitarian demining in Sustainable Development Goals is actually based on our unfortunate experience. So we are still losing people, losing their lives, and also almost every week we have injuries, and just yesterday, unfortunately, again, one of the deminers had a bad accident. It's already almost 350 people. 65 of them have been killed by the mines. And the tragedy is that Armenia, though they said they gave us the maps, actually those maps are useless. And in the areas which they considered that the maps they gave us are accurate, we had a lot of accidents also. And also during the times after the Second Karabakh War, before anti-terror operations, they planted again hundreds of thousands of mines in the area which they considered to be a line of contact between separatists and Azerbaijani forces. And we have identified the mines which have been produced in Armenia in 2021. And we invited the Russian peacekeepers and also Russian Turkish monitoring missions representatives and demonstrated those mines, saying that this is the evidence of Armenian terror. It's another question how these mines were transported to Karabakh after Second Karabakh War, while there was a Russian peacekeeping mission there. It's a big open question. But now, along with the mines which they planted during the occupation, which according to our estimation is close to 1 million, they gave us maps of 400,000 mines, but as I said, 25% accuracy only. And now we have hundreds of thousands of new mines planted. All the time when we send former refugees back, the main message to them is to be careful and not to go to the restricted area. All the restricted areas have its boundaries, some signs, but at the same time, unfortunately, this is a tragedy which we will face for probably decades. The experience which is available in the Balkans show that even now, 30 years after, they have this problem. So We do everything what we can in order to provide the mining, as quick as possible, but, it's a very slow process. And we lack equipment, and also we lack trained personnel. Equipment can be bought, but trained personnel, it's a very specific job. And also we try to invite international companies, but I can tell you that the cost which they charge for 1 square meter is 50 or 100 times higher than the cost which we spend. So such a rate of return, if I can call it, is unacceptable. Therefore, of course, we would be happy if international institutions can be supportive in that, and if we include it, because not only Azerbaijan is suffering, we know how many countries are suffering. That can be not only financial support, actually we don't need it, but technical support, and support with a trained personnel which can help us to do it as soon as possible.